Hi all. So today we are going to talk about paragraph writing, and I'm sure you have written paragraphs before, but have you ever thought of structuring your paragraph properly? That is what I'm going to teach you today. So how to structure a paragraph properly. If I ask you what a paragraph is, you would probably tell me that it is a group of sentences, right? But it's not merely a group of sentences, but it is a set of sentences discussing one particular point or establishing one particular claim. Okay, so a paragraph has to be an entity where there is unity, order, coherence and clarity, right? So if we talk about the structure of a paragraph, there are three particular components of a paragraph. So if you really look at the structure of a paragraph, it has a beginning, a midsection and an end. This is similar to any other form of academic writing, maybe even an essay or a research report, whatever. Like they all have a particular beginning, midsection and an end, right? But then again, like in a paragraph, it's given in a very how should I put it? It is given in a very compact form. Okay, right. So let's discuss what topic sentences are, supporting sentences are, and concluding sentences are, right? Okay, so let's move on. On the screen you will see the structure of a paragraph, right? So I have used this common and yet very appealing image. People have this habit of comparing the structure of a paragraph to the structure of a hamburger, right? Okay, so if you look at the top layer, the top bun, it's basically similar to the topic sentence or the main idea in your paragraph. And then the supporting sentences deal with all the details, right? If you take a hamburger, there would be a lettuce, there would be cheese, there would be the meat or veggie patty, right? So whatever that comes in the midsection of a burger is compared to the supporting detail, right? Supporting detail is where you actually elaborate on the claim you have made in your topic sentence, right? And then you have the bottom layer of the bun, and then you compare these to concluding sentences, right? So without a hamburger would not be complete without a bottom layer, right? So if there is no bottom layer, everything falls apart, right? So this bottom layer gives a proper closure, and this is a function of closing sentences in concluding sentences in a paragraph, right? So they give a proper closure. Okay, right. Okay, let's look at a topic sentence, or rather what a topic sentence means, right? Okay, the topic sentence is the sentence, usually the first sentence in your paragraph. This is a sentence that actually captures the main idea or the main point you are trying to discuss in your writing. Okay, so each paragraph depends on one main point, and that main point is given in the first sentence of your paragraph, right? So it's a very clear and a concise statement about what you are going to talk about in this paragraph. Okay, right. And then a topic sentence has two main components, topic and controlling idea. Okay, let's take an example. If the first sentence of my paragraph is reading has two main advantages, right? Reading has two main advantages. In a sentence like this, reading is my topic. What is my article about? It's about reading. And what am I talking about particularly in this paragraph? The two main advantages of reading. Okay, so we have the topic, which is rather general, and then we have a controlling idea which basically pins down the focus of our paragraph. Okay, right. So a topic sentence is a clear and a concise statement about the main point in your paragraph. It has two main points, topic and the controlling idea, and it basically informs the reader about what we are going to talk about in this paragraph. Okay, right. Topic is rather general. That is why we need the other component, controlling idea. So when we use these together, we can pin our argument or pin our main point down so that it's very manageable. Okay, right. Next, we will look at the supporting sentences, right? Supporting sentences are the sentences that elaborate on our topic sentence, right? So, all the supporting sentences we use contain details, descriptions, definitions, evidence, statistical information, etc. that are related directly to our topic sentence. Okay, so it's basically like using sentences to expand our topic sentence. Okay, right. So it is by using supporting sentences that you can actually convince your readers about the claim you have made in your topic sentence. Okay, right. And after topic sentences, we come to concluding sentences, right? Concluding sentence marks the closure of your paragraph. Okay, so here you will be building a link between the topic sentence and your final conclusion, right? So you can give a line or two summing up the content of your content or the argument you have made in the paragraph, and then give a proper closure to it. Okay, right. So if your paragraph is part of longer writing, your paragraph may end with a sentence that acts as a link. Okay, so for an instance, if you had been writing about okay, let's take my initial example. So you have been talking about the two main important advantages of reading. Okay, so you started the paragraph with there are two main advantages of reading, and according to my belief, the two main advantages of reading would be acquisition of knowledge and exercise of imagination, right? So then I will be writing supporting sentences to elaborate on those two main factors, and then I will be concluding it accordingly. And then if I want to add further information that is related to what I'm talking about, I can move on to a separate paragraph, right? So for instance, if I'm looking at people who are not very fond of reading and what kinds of claims do they make, so my second paragraph could be, or my next paragraph could be about claims that are not in favor of reading, right? So then I might signal that at the end of my paragraph. Remember, that is not your closure. Your closure happens a little earlier, where you actually say that where you actually wrap up the first point, and then you can say however there are opposing views as well. That is a link. Okay, so it is for a longer piece of writing, these links are important, so that is a link. And then you move on to another paragraph. You start it off with the topic sentence. Here in this instance, the topic sentence of the second paragraph could be one of the strongest arguments against reading is, and then from there onwards I can build on another argument in another paragraph. Okay, right. Fine. So let's look at this sample paragraph I have given. It's about using nanobots in nanobots for cancer treatments, right? So look at the first sentence in green. That is the color I'm using for my topic sentences. Okay, right. So it says, a new prospect for cancer treatment opened up last month when researchers for the first time successfully used tiny nanometer sized robots to treat cancer tumors in mice. right? So here we are looking at the topic cancer treatment, but in particularly we are looking at using nanobots for cancer treatment, right? So that initial idea is concisely given in the first sentence, which acts as the topic sentence. Okay, right? And if you read the section in blue, the color I've used for my supporting sentences, you can see an elaboration of this of the topic sentence, right? It contains certain information and like other details, right? So take 30 seconds to go through it and see for yourself, right? And then we come to the concluding sentence, the section in right, or the line the line in red. Okay, right. According to the study published in Nature Biotechnology, the treatment was successful in shrinking the tumors and inhibiting their spread. Okay, so the writer provides a proper closure that is related to the initial statement in the topic sentence. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so I hope you are clear about writing paragraphs, and you can look at the handout I have given you for more information. You can find the handout in the link below, and there you can get further information as well as a couple of exercises based on what we learned today. Right, so today we talked about paragraph writing as part of academic writing, and then we discussed what a paragraph is: a group of sentences elaborating on one main idea. And a paragraph has three main components: a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. Okay, right, so we discussed the characteristics of all these sentences. Okay, so I hope you have a very good idea about paragraph writing now, and let's call it a day and have a pleasant week. Bye.